Hello, welcome back to ProgRUSHion. Today, back to main sets again. It's Destined Power Destruction. I've had a look through this set. There's a surprising number of playables. I say surprising. Perhaps the sets are just getting better from here. I'm not really sure. That said, let's address the elephant in the room. I lost last time. When I didn't even really... I guess I'm never going to necessarily expect to lose, but I didn't expect to lose quite in the way that I did, I suppose. I think, having looked back at it, I think probably my problem was in the way that I deck built. I didn't really have, like, a clear win con. Having taken out my high-level dragons, except for Dragius, I acknowledged that I lost my grind game, and kind of came to the wrong conclusion from it, I think. I decided that, because I couldn't get back my high-level dragons, it wasn't worth playing as many of them, but I didn't really replace them with anything else to do. And, I have to realize, like, getting to be able to recycle them with Phoenix Dragon was kind of a privilege of the Dragon deck, and now that I'm not on that, now that I'm not on Phoenix Dragon, I should say, it's not that high-level things have just suddenly stopped being playable, like, Jira has been having to go without an easy, add back to hand effect himself, instead getting to recycle stuff through, in theory, the shuffling into deck through things like, I never remember what it's called, but the Mirror Force thing, and other such effects that, shuffle his spellcasters back into deck. His one that's like shuffle 3 back, draw a card, for example. I'm not sure how good those actually are, but the point is, I'm back on par, I guess, in terms of my ability to make use of high-level things, and I still do need them. Especially with the Mirror Force card, if I lose my Dragius, that's kind of it. I need to have other backups. I do think there was an extent to which I got unlucky with bricking, but I just had too many spells and traps. I would have been able to clear my hand out better if more of those cards had been monsters, because even trash monsters can be tribute fodder if I have, a high-level monster in hand. So I'm going to need to change my approach. We are, of course, going to first have the opportunity to go and, pull the stuff from this pack, and then also craft something, which I have an idea in mind. I'm not really sure. I think it's probable that the dragon deck the dragon cards I still have available to me are probably good enough to get a victory if I build better, but I'm also going to want to be building towards, another strategy, because it's not going to be too long until, Jira gets to ban another card, and presumably at that point it'll be Encounter, and so basically just trying to learn from last time and see where I can potentially start to look into pivoting for the future, because I don't know that there's any dragon cards I necessarily would want to craft at this point. I'm sure dragons are going to continue to be good. From what I know about the metagame, it took until maybe this or next set to start getting another archetype that could kind of match up to the dragons and spellcasters, but let's just go ahead and go through some of these. So first of all, we have the legend of the set. We have Jinzo. This is pretty good. Summon Skull has already been put out, and that's basically this with 100 more attack points and no effect, which, granted, there is a lot of normal monster support, so it's not the worst thing ever to be normal at this stage in Rush Duel, but not being able to affect trap cards, when trap cards have been such a blowout for us, especially the Mirror Force, I'm going to be probably trying to go for this, even though it's not a dragon. I think it's probably worth running this if I get it, but we'll see. Next up, this is one of the cover cards of the set, Steel Mechlord Mirror Innovator. Bit of a strange name, but it's a 2 tribute machine, and it can gain attack, but more importantly, it can shuffle stuff back to do it. So, for example, if I get both this and Jinzo, this, it only becomes better. Now, granted, I don't have a whole lot of machines, so probably I wouldn't want to run this unless I was doing a more dedicated machine deck, whereas Jinzo is just kind of good in general. But Light Machine is the thing that I've heard is, the first archetype that, you know, could kind of stand up to the spellcasters and dragons. So, you know, worth looking out for this. And there are going to be some more machines and machine support related things in the set that I will talk about. The other cover card is Constructor Worm Bill Dragon. This is just kind of a big 2 tribute body, and it has a conditional reborn of a worm normal, which I wish this could be a little better. The best thing you can grab off of this is a 1900 level 6 worm, so probably not quite worth it, but you know, I thought I'd mention it anyway. in a limited format, maybe this will end up being something viable at some point. Worms will have a number of cards. I'm not going to go through all of them. This one caught my eye just because it's basically like, I don't remember what it's called, but the card that Jira has that's like a spellcaster that lets you, you know, cycle a card from hand. Except that one I think doesn't have to be a spellcaster. I think it can be any card. I might be wrong, but you know, this is something if I wanted to pivot into the worms at some point. Ancient Barrier. This is something that is generic, actually. It just benefits you from, I would say it benefits you from, like, using, you know, monsters of the same type, but, like, honestly, any coherent deck is going to be doing that anyway, so basically anything can run this, and it just kind of helps provide some protection if you are trying to go for a big swing, so, you know, solid card. I would be happy to run this. Now, I am going to have to trim down on my spell trap lineup probably, but still. And this is only a rare, so with, you know, 30 packs, decent chance of getting one. Next, this is not going to be relevant for our strategy yet, probably, but this is a special summon of 2. It does require you to have no attack position monsters in your field, but notably it says attack position. You could theoretically have something left over from previous turn and just switch it to defense to activate this. Though, of course, this is going to be better when you're trying to, you know, get stuff out of your hand anyway. You need tributes or something. It locks you into Fiends, but, like, you know, you presumably only run this in Fiends. And then, of course, you can, you know, turn the Light Fiends into a Fiendsmith combo, but no. Yeah, I've been having a look at some of the Fiend stuff. There are some decent Fiend support cards. I think the payoffs aren't quite there, but I'm going to keep my eye on this. Heavy Cavalry Tactics. I looked into this because this sounds pretty cool. Like, you just get to turn any normal Earth Machine into an Earth Machine with an effect. No level of requirement. It just locks you into only being able to attack with that monster, but if the effect is something good, then that's cool. We do have a number of, like, interesting Earth Machines in this set and the previous sets. I'm not sure that they're super good, but this card, you know, depending on what you can get out of it, could potentially become better. So we'll keep an eye on this if we pull it, which this is a common, so we probably will. Apocalypse Legend of the Warrior. This is, I mean, I've made no secret that I'm looking to potentially start pivoting into a kind of Beast Warrior, Beast Gear type deal. At the very least, I've hinted towards it with the Beast Summoner that I had last time, and the Savage Claw Tigers. So, you know, this would synergize with that, but it would be even better the more that I lean into Beast Warriors. Just getting to, you know, bring something back, and it doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be a normal monster, so I could use this to bring back Beast Summoner, right? So this is kind of extra copies of her, and potentially, you know, I could use that to, for example, you know, normal Beast Summoner, use its effect to bring out Savage Claw Tiger, then bring her back and immediately use her again for another Savage Claw Tiger or, you know, something else that she can summon. Now, this does have to be Beast Warrior, so I would have to do a Savage Claw specifically. I couldn't use her to summon, like, a Winged Beast or a Beast and then use this, but, you know, if the more I go into these, the better this is going to get. I could also use this to bring back Trike Fox, so, you know, since monster effects are soft onces, like, this is a good way to reset something, because even though the conditions for some of those cards, Trike Fox especially, can be kind of restrictive, if I'm in a position where I can use it, getting to use it twice in one turn is actually not bad. At least I think Trike Fox works with this. Let me double check, because I don't remember what Trike Fox is. Oops. Okay, never mind. You have to normal summon this, but you get the idea. I could bring back something else. I could use this to bring out a level 7 Beast Warrior, and then use this to get back something else just for... Yeah, it's flexible. But anyway. Grand Extreme is a surprisingly good card. No requirement. Special Official Sea Serpent. From hand face up to field. Honestly, it could have stopped there and I would say this card is good. But then getting to shuffle monsters from opponent's grave into deck, if that's something useful to you, which, considering, especially as we move along, a lot of cards are going to have effects that let you add stuff back from the graveyard. Usually more specific things. But, you know, even before that, Jira obviously has his, you know, Mirror Force thing that relies on having stuff engraved. Getting to put back 5 and also simultaneously make the effect of his what is it? Can't remember the name. Seven's Road. His Seven's Road, making his Seven's Road's effect weaker at the same time. Actually kind of good. Now, again, this is only Fish and Sea Serpents. I looked into it. We do have a couple of decent payoffs for Fish. We don't have the Sea Serpent payoff. If I wanted to pivot into a Fish Sea Serpent deck, I could consider crafting stuff. Problem is, this is a super rare, so we're pretty unlikely to get it. This is more something I would consider for maybe the future if this comes back up again. But, you know, I just wanted to point out a good card, because it actually kind of surprised me that I'm seeing something that is just special summoned, like no restrictions, no requirements. All it is get out Official Sea Serpent. Like, this makes this way more viable. Yeah, the Fish deck, more generally. So, keep an eye out for that. Onto the traps, we have Triangle Reborn. This is surprisingly generic, despite the copy of, what's that card's name? Steel Mech Lord Mirror Innovator on the front. This just requires you to be playing stuff with the same type. So you shuffle 3 from grave that have the same type. And then you get to special summon a level 7 or lower monster. It doesn't have to be the same type as the things you shuffled. Doesn't have to be normal. I'm shocked. Like, this, between this and Grand Extreme, like, these are surprisingly just solid. Like, I'm so used to Rush Duel cards having effects that are, like, you know, only apply once in a blue moon and then restrict the fuck out of you if you dare to use them. And this is just... It's just a late game reborn. Like, I'm, you know, level 7 or lower, fine, but, you know, Dragius is level 7, like, tons of great monsters with effects I would want to reuse are, you know, lower levels, like, hell yeah. Super rare, so we'll have to see if we get it, but this, you know, this is the kind of thing that's going to be able to boost the grind game and the consistency of basically anything that we slot it into, as long as we're running a lot of things of the same type, which most decks that I've seen so far are based around type. But Sword and Shield, aside from being, yeah, you know, insert Pokemon joke here, the card is actually not bad. It's better if you have Shield and Sword, which I don't, but Shield and Sword is a legend, so I could craft it if I wanted to. And this is not a legend, so you could theoretically run more of this if you happen to get a bunch. But, you know, this is just kind of a battle trick. It's kind of conditional. You need something that could actually survive the hit if both of the, you know, battle participants had their attack and defense swapped. But, so it's kind of situational, but I think it's not too bad. And it does replace itself, in theory, if you're running this. So, you know, not bad. Constructor Ambush is another worm thing. This is just kind of a battle trick. I don't really know why I saved this one to point out, but worms do have a decent number of cards to support them, so if we can, you know, get a decent core of that, it's not too bad. Speaking of which, when your opponent normal summons level 7 a higher monster, you can, you know, send a face-up worm from field to grave, and then lock them out of attacking with it. You know, the thing you have out doesn't have to be good. It could be something that you've, you know, were left with and you had just for this. I don't know. It's something. Jewelry Trap Hole. This is support for the Aquas. I don't think the Aquas are good, but it's destruction. you know, could do worse. As an effect, if you're running Aquas, this card is good. And finally, we have Beast Gear, Secret Art, Primal Fist. Even more support for the Beast Gears, and it actually works not only for them, but for Beast Warriors, Fiends, and Machines in general. So this would work with something like Steel Mech Lord Mirror Innovator if I wanted to run that, or if I wanted to go into the Fiend stuff. And so, you know, it's a battle trick. All it does is change the monster to defense, so it protects your thing for like a turn. But if you're going against a dragon spellcaster or fairy monster, which, you know, obviously Jira runs a lot of spellcasters, then you also get to pop a spell trap. So, and since you know, there's no main phase 2 in this game, and you have to set anything you want to have ready in main phase 1 before battle, this actually gets a little better than it would be in, like, you know, TCG if there was main phase 2. So, also super rare, but it'll be nice if we get this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This deck, or I should say this set, also has a new maximum. It seems about as viable as any other maximum. It is at least a worm, so it could benefit from some worm support. But, I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's worth throwing this in, unless, yeah, I'm struggling to see how it would be worth running this over the other worm payoffs, but I guess there's only like a couple of those, so meh. I'm not really gunning for it, but yep. So that's this set. We'll have to see what happens when I pull, and then I'll get to pick a thing to craft, which I may not necessarily use in this deck, but we'll talk more about that, I guess, after the pulls and in the deck building. So yeah, see you then. All right, 30 packs of Destined Power Destruction starting now. Okay, yeah, I didn't go over this. We do have these Wind Warriors. There's a theme based around that. Don't think they're very good. Ginge Angel, don't think... I looked at that, I don't remember it being good. So again, okay. Ancient Barrier, okay. Happy to see that. Most of the things that are worth a shit in this set are super rare, so we're going to mostly be looking down here at this slot. Shield Boring Kong, this is one of the machine payoffs. I don't think it's very good. It's very strange. A lot of the machine stuff is based around, like, defense position monsters on your opponent's field, and I didn't really see good ways to, like, put them in defense. You're just kind of hoping that they have stuff in defense, and that to me seems like they would not be good. Okay, a lot of these Wind Warriors. Picklon, yeah. Another Picklon. Semirula. This card's not horrendous. You get to summon out a thing with 0 attack and then make it gain attack equal to its defense. And there are some high level things that, you know, that synergizes with, but I just don't think those things form a really, like, consistent deck, so. Primal Howling, this is the spell trap removal for worms. It's okay. A third Picklon, well, I mean, if I wanted to run worms, I at least got that. Ensemble Fighter. Mode Arena, not happy. Not getting a lot of things I really want. Oh god, this is a super... Oh, it's a rare, okay. God, the fucking normal monster is a rare. Ugh. Oh, there's the the thing I mentioned earlier as being a payoff for the other thing. At least this card is a common, so but yeah. Really just looking for that Jinzo and potentially some of the Beast Gear stuff for the future. Grand Extreme, okay. So this will make fish a bit more viable if I can get more of that. Ginge Angel, I'm getting all the worst things hit. Second Grand Extreme, okay. Okay. We'll have to consider fish then, I think. I think 2 is enough to consider that worth... Oh my god. Okay, there's the Primal Fist. How many more packs do I have? I think with 30 packs of 5 cards, it'll be 150, so 40. So we got 8 more packs, I think. Nothing. Stop with the Ginge Angels, I beg you. Another Sakakaze. This card sucks. Triangle Reborn. Okay, yep, good card. Usable in a wide variety of things. Sword and Shield. Not bad. Semi-Ruler again. And last pack, another Primal Fist. So we did not get the Jinzo. That's unfortunate. But we have, a couple of these, a couple of decent sort of spells and traps for various things. And, I'm going to get the option to craft something from an earlier set after this. So, I can't say this is the worst pull. This was okay. Aside from the 5 Ginge Angels, I don't know what the fuck was up with that. But let's go ahead and save this to Prog. And I will see you once I've built my deck.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? We actually won a game last time. I was gonna say yesterday, but it wasn't even yesterday from my point of view. It was a few days ago. Um, I'm surprised that we won, but the issue is that there's a high chance that that was legitimately just luck that like Autumn bricked or whatever. But who knows? I don't know. Uh, we're almost tied up. I feel that I can genuinely tie this up if I pull well. This is Destined Power Destruction. There's a bunch of stuff I want in here actually. I really like the worm stuff and I really want to try that out. Um, I don't know how good it's gonna be, and I feel like it's the usual problem. We have to pull so much shit. There's like multiple ultimate whatever rares that we have to pull, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to, but we can try. Uh, the other stuff in here I'm not as interested in. The Wind Warrior thing could be cool. We do have some warrior support. It just depends on how much we pull of it. I don't know what else is in here. I know the worms are in here, and I know the Wind Warrior stuff's in here. So let's figure it out. All right, time to open 30 packs of Destined Power Destruction. Let's hope we get some good luck here. Oh, that is one of the things. Yeah, the ants running about thing, I don't think that's worth running. It's a thing, another thing, like I said last time, where it's clearly made for the anime. I don't even know if it's in the anime. That's the funny thing, where it's like a cool, flashy thing you pull off once and it almost kills them, or whatever. I don't know. It's like an OTK deck, basically. I just don't know if it's worth running because you have to run so many. I guess bricks. Are there bricks in Rush Duel since you draw until 5 every turn? If we do want to play Wind Warriors, we need multiple of her. It uses Wind Normal Monster Warriors for its end goal thing, I think. So, is that a Light Fiend? See, that's a Fiendsmith joke for all you folks at home. Oh, we got the worm right side? It's hard to tell because of the way this name is. I think this is the right side. It makes sense to me because, it points to the right. There's also the pyro guys that are about gaining life points. Rush Duel loves gaining life points for some reason. That's like the third life point focused archetype. You might think this is for construction worms, but there's a second construction theme in here of earth machines. I don't think that's playable, and I don't mean it because it's bad. I think it's that I think even if we pull 3 of everything, we won't have enough cards because there has been like no machines until this point. That's actually an important card for the worm deck. It's a level 6 1900. We might run that either way, but who knows? This is one of the boss monsters. The issue is Autumn doesn't really one of the boss monsters for the Earth Machine thing. The issue is Autumn doesn't really set monsters. Like they're more aggressive than that with their deck. This is one of the Beast Gear. This is a Beast Gear card. I think Autumn is going to try to. I think what Autumn was doing last time was trying to test out Beast Warrior stuff and go for a Beast Gear strategy, which I think is a working strategy for them. It's just a matter of if they pull enough Beast Warriors from here. So I think that's what they're trying to go for. Tama the Mancer cat is not useful to us. It revives a 0. I think it like mills 2 and then revives a 0 attack guy. It's for the cats. This is a good card for the Music Princess deck for the Wind Warrior thing. I don't think this is useful at all. Like I don't know. I just don't think this is useful at all. I don't think changing types of things is useful. Ooh, Triangle Reborn is actually pretty dang good. The issue is we have to have no attack position monsters, but this is still a good card. This is still a good card that we're running on for any type of theme, probably, at least for now. Psychics get their 1500 normal monster here. That's pretty good. Type Change Beam is useless. Enchanting Mermaid is fine if we ever go onto the fish theme. United Ants is another ants running about card. Holy shit, we got a Jinzo. Uh, the issue is this? I don't think this is worth running over Dark Magician, right? Because Dark Magician has the Spellcaster synergy plus the level 7 or higher Spellcaster synergy. And Autumn isn't really a trap card player for the most part. We'll see. I might find a way to play it instead of DM at some point. I mean, we're not playing the Earth Machine deck as far as I know, but this is a good card for it. It's a level 4 Earth Machine. Another one of these guys. That's pretty good. But the thing is, we do need more worms for that to work. Type Change Beam does nothing. Ooh, we got the Worm Field spell. That's pretty good. The issue is what the worms do, from what I can tell, is they cause a loop of reviving a bunch of big 2500 worms or whatever until you can maximum summon. And the issue with that is I think all of the big worms are high rarity, and I think all the maximum pieces are high rarity. I don't remember. I think Jewelry Trap Hole is like if your opponent special summons a monster or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I wish we could read the requirements and not just the effects, but whatever. We've got the third of the ants. I don't think it's worth running. We got another brass saxophone. That might be something. I don't think this is a worm. Oh, yeah, it's like discard a worm monster. The attack when your opponent's monster declares an attack. I think it might be machines. Again, can't read the requirements. Um, we got the boss monster for the fucking Ant Rebellion, motherfuckers. This is your payoff. If you could, you control the other two and fucking rebellion people. They all gain 2400 attack, and then you wipe their board with like their trap card, and then you can swing in for 2448, like enough to kill. Wow, this is actually the trap that does it. Um, Actually, it's not enough to kill. That's 6,000. No, that is 24, 24, 24 is 8k, right? Over 8k. I'm tired. I just woke up not too long ago. I record these very early after I wake up, and I probably shouldn't do that. There's the 1400 vanilla for pyros. Gosh, we got the boss monster for the warrior. We got a good card for the warrior thing. I thought this is the boss monster that is also a fairy looking person. Another pyro card. We do have a decent amount of pyro things. I could see us working something out in that realm in the future. Another 1400 defender. This is one of the cards that I was scared of that Autumn would pull and it'd be infuriating. But the issue is it gains attack equal to the number of monsters on the field times 700, right? If the board is full, that's 4,200, which is scary, but the board has to be full. And if her board is the only thing that's full, that's 21. I guess it becomes 2,800. But the issue is until the end of this turn, so it just stays as a 0 on my turn. So I don't think it's actually that great. We got another Apocalypse, that's funny. We got another Wind Warrior thing. Okay, we already pulled one of those, we already pulled one of those. This is another Earth Machine card. But the issue we don't have the other the ooh, that's actually construction blockade is actually pretty good. In general, I think it's generic. I could be wrong, but I think it's generic. If we target a thing, Autumn can't attack with dragons that turn, and then we could. This is the boss monster I was thinking of. That's also a fairy. Um, it's fine. It's fine. Like it's not the best, but I mean it's an okay fairy boss. Third one of these, but there's other cards that I want. That's pretty good for the worms. Don't need one of those. This is the reason why you want to run normal warriors specifically because they want you to, boost something up or whatever and get over things. Another one of the field spells, but the issue is the field spell does nothing unless we can pull. That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good for psychics. Unless we can pull more worms. And the issue is we need the big worms. Aw, we got the machine. One of the machine. God, we got the fucking chair boss monster. It's not. I don't think it's the chair boss monster. It's just also cares about zero attack, guys. What's this? That might be something. It's a neat guy for the warrior thing, but I kind of want worms, not warriors, at the end of the day. Another one of those, that's fine. Oh my god, dude, this is... Are we not going to be able to play worms at all? A third field... Okay, this is good, but we need... We need at least some of the other guys. The issue is we need at least some of the big worms, because we can't craft them all. Angel Berry might actually be something, I don't know. Another one of you. We're not even getting... We got the same piece. I think Autumn should make a rule where I could trade in a maximum piece for a different maximum piece. I looked into this. This is like discard a pyro. This is like if you control 2 or more pyro monsters. It's fine if you're on a pyro deck, I guess. Come on, big worms. That's actually the worm spell trap removal, which if we're playing worms, that's something. Come on, big a second. We can't even do anything with that. Oh, this is a decent worm. This is a decent worm. The issue is there's more level 4 lower worms that we need. There's a worm version of Magic Dealer. That's a Wind Warrior. This is genuinely kind of annoying me. Shield, Sword and Shield's fine. If you reported attacks that switch the attack and defense of the attacking monster. I don't remember if there's another requirement for it. And I think 150 is the number. There's no way. Because we need like 5 super rares or whatever they're called. It would take ages to craft that is the issue. We didn't get what we wanted. I guess it's 5 more years of spellcasters. Ah! I don't know. See you guys in the deck profile, I guess.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Autumn, you've just gone back to dragons. Yes. Because I think that it's the best thing I can be running. And up until I built this deck, I was actually pretty sure that I was going to use my craft on Beast Summoner, right? Because I was talking about potentially pivoting into the Beast Gear stuff, and I do still think that that's a distinct possibility. But, one, it would be nice to actually get to use the craft in the deck that I'm currently playing. And two, there was a problem because I was talking earlier about using this card to bring back a Beast Summoner and reuse its effect because it's a soft once per turn. Beast Summoner is a spellcaster, I can't do that. And I actually looked through the roster of, like, level 4 and lower Beast Warriors whose effects I could potentially use, right? So, let's go ahead and have a look at that together. So we'll do release date. We want effect monsters, because, otherwise this could just be another monster. So, let's go effect. Okay, Trike Fox. If this card was normal summoned this turn, so we can't use its effect. Startup Goblin. I don't think we have access to this yet. Yeah, that's it. This is the only level 4 or lower Beast Warrior with an effect that we even have access to at this time, I think. Which is insane. You can't even use its effect if you special summon it back. I don't know what the fuck they made that card for. Startup Goblin and Unfulfilled Goblin have, okay, effects that you could reuse. That's fine. But I don't have those yet. Headhunter's Digmaul, similarly, you could use its effect twice. There's stuff after this. There's a Beast Gear later. This one you could theoretically, use multiple times. You could make this gain, you could make something gain 800 and then bring it back and make it gain another 800, and that could help with, OTKs potentially. But what? I genuinely don't get it. I don't know what you're supposed to do. And of course you need to get off the field, which this doesn't send itself. But yeah, so I think that card is bad. I still think Beast Summoner into Savage Claw Tiger is an okay interaction, but man, I have Dragon Encounter, I have Counteroffensive Dragon Strike, I have Heat Flash, I have Pressure. like Dragius itself is good and only gets better the more dragons I have. So, okay, Dragius itself doesn't get better, but Dragius has uh, I think its best home is among other dragons. So I ended up using my craft on Miragius. Jiro was worried that we were going to get this, and I do still think that this is like only a side grade for Dragius. But depending on the circumstance, this could be better, and it is a way to help get some of these other level 7 and higher dragons out of my hand if they're clogging them up. So I kind of like it for that as well. So that's what I use my craft on. Sorry for going back to dragons. I don't know what to say. I want to win, and I think this gives me my best shot. Theoretically, this will get power crept out eventually. If I win 3 more matches, then Jira will have to ban something. I imagine it's going to be Miragius or Encounter. But I don't know. I don't want to lose. And if I lose anyway, then maybe this deck doesn't have a. I mean, I think that the theory behind the building on this one is better than last time, but maybe losing Phoenix Dragon will turn out to be enough to make this not playable enough, and at that point I can pivot. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you for sticking through if you have, despite the very, very similar decks between things. And once again, if you're planning to do this yourself, probably don't use the starter decks because you're just going to have this happen. But yeah, see you in the games.
I okay. So I've made this joke before, but like, there's no change. Like, okay, there's no side deck in Rush Duel, so we had to come up with rules for how we're gonna handle legends with side decking. The rule that we came up with was that you can't. It's like Genesis with points, whereas your side deck is pointed to. If I have Jinzo in here, I can't put DM in here, and vice versa. Um, it's basically the same deck. I put in Jinzo, and I think that's it. I just put in a Jinzo, and I think I took out the Thousand Knives because I took out the DM. The only card in here that actually cares about a level 7 or higher spellcaster that I could see is Seven's Road. So I don't mind trying out not using Dark Magician for a bit. Everything else is the same because his pack sucks. The trap hole only works if you have 3 aqua, or the trap hole only works if you have 3 aquas. The construct thing only works if you sacrifice a worm. Like, everything is so specific. I almost put in the shield and sword in here, which I think I can find by going shield and, or is it sword and shield? Other way around, my friend. It's sword and. This card sucks ass. It's if your opponent declares an attack on my attack position monster, it switches the stats of both. The issue with that is, let's say they attack with Dragius, right? Dragia swings. Nothing in here has 1500 or more defense, so it'll still die in battle. At most, I'll take slightly less damage, I guess, and that's about it. It's bad, and it's only. Then I thought, like, okay, what if I just activate this, switch everything, and then that doesn't work. Summon something else and swing into it. That doesn't work either, because it's only when your opponent's monster declares an attack. This card's bad. Um, the spell trap removal in here is only pyro and worm specific. I tried so hard to make worms work, but the issue is, like, I don't even think I have, like, it's not saved. Yeah. I tried my best, but the fact is we just would need so many worms in order to make the worm deck at all viable or whatever. Like, one second. In order for me to be comfortable playing worms, I would want to pull something like this, maybe with some slight, like, I'm okay with like this, right? Like, this would be the core that we would need from this set. The issue is what we pulled is more like this. Something like this. Like, that's not enough to make a worm deck. I'm sorry. We just can't. I tried my best. The Wind Warrior stuff didn't come together either because we don't have enough targets. We don't have enough, like, warrior normal monsters. It just isn't going to work. Well, Jared, why don't you just play the warrior deck? This is all we have. We don't have anything. We don't even have 3 of this normal monster. We have them. Like, okay, we can drain something for 500. The issue is gains attack equal to the number of normal monsters that are warriors. There's 3 in the entire deck, and we don't have any more. This doesn't do anything. Like, there's nothing we can do with this deck. Like, it just isn't there at all. And that's our only option, really. Like, we don't have anything else we can really do. So, I'm sorry to say, we're on the same deck, except we're running a Jinzo. It's the same deck with Jinzo. That's all I can. That's the wrong thing. Whatever. It's the same deck but Jinzo. I'll see you guys in the. I didn't even save the deck. Oh God. Okay, now it's the same deck but Jinzo. See you guys in the games, I guess.
All right, you ready to get fucking destroyed?
I guess so.
Yeah, we discussed our decks off screen because I don't know how much benefit it has to do it on screen because we talked about our own decks and then we'll save it.
Yeah.
Password is ants running about, no spaces.
Oh my gosh. Is there an apostrophe?
Nope.
No. I didn't know if it was the running about that belonged to the ants or if it was.
Oh shit! I always forget I need to. Let's just have like a more easily accessible die. All right.
Just bookmark a dice website to
No,
for
I have a real
emergencies.
dice. See?
I know, but just
It's steering me
bookmark
true.
it just in case.
All right. Good luck, duelist.
You too.
Do you not draw up to? Oh, there we go. I was like wondering what was that. Let me see.
That's not very dragon-like of you. I'll normal summon Dark Sorcerer. Forgot you had crafts. Will I instantly lose? I instantly lose?
No, not necessarily.
Yes, because you could just do 5,000 instantly, and if you summon anything else, I lose. I have to Mystic Dealer.
Uh-huh.
I guess discard Answerer to draw 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll set a guy, and I have to pass.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, not battle, not battle.
You click, you click.
No. So I'm used to going standby main, so my brain went click twice.
Yeah, makes sense. At least you have to discard a big enough dragon, but that's kind of your thing, is big dragons.
Yep.
So.
Activate mountain.
Oh gosh.
So it's 27, 17. Let's see. How do I want to do this?
At least Dragius is good for both of us. This is only good for you.
True. Effective Miragius pitching Thrust Dragon from hand.
So my guys become zeros, and then
Yep.
you do...
And then I can attack twice if I destroy a monster by battle.
Yeah.
And then... Gotta calculate here.
It's not that good, she says. Not that good of a card.
No, I don't think I can... Well... No, probably not. Here's what I'll do. I will go... The trouble is, I can't get blown out by a trap this turn because you don't have it on field. So... I kind of don't see a downside to this right now. Yeah, I'm gonna normal Twin Edge. Declare its effect by pitching this palm-sized Drago. It's a 1200 on account of Mountain. And then I'm gonna go to battle. I'm gonna start by doing this. Probably a 1400 defender, but we'll see.
Okay. It's a 1200. It's an 800 defender.
Ooh, okay. And then, yeah, it kind of doesn't matter what order I do these, but I will go... Oh, second attack on a monster. No, I do have to do both of them with Miragius. That's fine, though. 27.
Yeah. 27, 12.
Yeah. Alright. Your turn. Really?
You got it. Yeah, I can't beat that card. Nothing in my deck can beat the Dragius. Like, the Dragius is literally you summon it, you win. Like, I don't know what I could possibly do. Because, my strongest spellcaster is 1500. Or outside of, I guess, Seven's Road, is like 1500. So even if I win Spirit's Blessing, I guess they crash. But, like, there's nothing I could do. If you summon the new Dragius, you win. It's, like, insanely broken.
Well, let's see. I'll try this. It's a very slight difference, but...
Okay, as long as they don't summon Dragius, I have a slight chance. I just have to make sure that they can't summon that card ever. I guess I have to do this.
Alright. Let's go... Karibot.
Heck yeah.
Dragonite.
Oh boy. Yep. I feel like if Karibot let you do this while you controlled other monsters, it still wouldn't be, like, broken or anything.
Go for a Thrust Dragon. I'm gonna declare its effect on normal summon. Oh, sorry. Do you have something on normal summon?
Grapple.
Okay. That is fine.
It's one legend monster, one legend spell trap, right? One spell, one trap, one monster?
No, it's just one legend, period.
Oh shit, then I'm cheating. I thought it was one spell, one trap, one monster.
No, that's not until way, way, way later. It's like 2025, I think.
Oh shit, I'm cheating.
I mean, well, we'll see if it matters. Alright, I think I will have to actually just pass here.
Gosh. Tricky. I'm gonna sacrifice both of these. For Dragius.
Ooh, okay.
I think this is my first time summoning it, even though I've played it in every single game.
Now keep in mind, you're not going to be able to hit me twice with this thing,
know.
because I control the monsters.
I know. Sadly. How do I want to do this? Because... I'll normal summon Mystic Dealer. I'll take a risk and discard the Seven's Road Witch to draw one card. I'll set one, and then hit you for 35 with 25 directly, and then there's no hand traps or anything. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think they should make an exception to the no hand traps thing, specifically for Karibo. Because it's crazy that they can't put one of Yu-Gi-Oh's most iconic cards in Rush Duel.
Right. I think I'm gonna have to go like this.
Feels wrong using Dragius and Seven's Road in the same deck. They should be antitheses or whatever of one another. 1, 2, 3, okay. Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts.
I will Dragon Encounter.
Sure. And then...
I guess I should probably... I'm wondering if I should do defense. What would be better? Because you can hit over it no matter what. I guess... Yeah, because no matter what, you're going to hit with Dragius and then get to attack again. and just gonna take more damage if I. So I may as well be.
Mystic Dealer effect. I'll
Yeah.
pitch this cat to draw 1 card.
Which I think just means I lose.
I have no idea. Dragius effect. Mill a card. Block attack, whatever. 2500?
Yeah. And then you go
25
33, yeah.
direct, 1000 direct, and 15 direct. Okay. The deciding factor was you not drawing that fucking Dragius. If
Guess I
you
should have
summon the
set more
Dragius,
earlier.
if you summon the Dragius, I don't think there was like the new Dragius. I don't think there's anything I could have done to. I would have had to stall until I drew Seven's Road, and hope that I had enough attributes engraved to get past 27. Is kind of the issue. And have you not stop it, because even if you stop it for a turn, you'll just drain everybody by 15, and then. Also, you already got a retrain, and I haven't.
Yeah,
I get one eventually. I don't know when, but I get one eventually.
If you get your Dragius out, I'm not sure what I can really do to out it. I actually had an out in hand, as long as I could summon, like, almost any monster.
Oh, shit.
Huh?
I was inciting. I should have cited out one of the legends. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I'm not done citing, so please do that now.
I can't. I already clicked done citing. I should have. I didn't think about it.
You can still edit, because I haven't clicked done citing myself.
Okay, then I'll swap out this legend with something else.
You didn't know you could cite after you clicked done citing?
I didn't know that. I thought once you click done, you're done.
No, all it means is that when both people have clicked done citing, then it goes to the match, goes to the duel. Do I want to swap anything out?
For some reason, I knew it wasn't a rule until it was added later. But I don't know why I thought we were playing with modern rules. Like, I don't know why, I just assumed that. When we did the TCG prog, we didn't play with Master Rule 5 with older things. I guess that would have come up less, but... Also, I just realized, in the TCG prog that we did either of us fusion summon a single time?
I don't remember.
I don't think any.
I think we probably summoned, like, Chimera Attack or something, maybe? I don't know. If that counts.
God. We also didn't Xyz summon a lot, but that's because you can't pull an Xyz monster. And we only got like 2 or 3 of those into Zexal, I guess. 2 to 3 parts, whatever you want to call it.
God, this is tough.
I guess while you're citing, there's a card in here called Insurrection Dragon that I was scared of at first. And then I realized that, like, yeah,
it's really bad.
Because it can become huge if the board is full. Like, I could see a world where, like, I set 3 to block you or whatever, and then you wipe my board with something, or kill 2 of them with Dragius or whatever, and the third with something else, and then hit for 41. You know what I mean? But like, I could see a world where that is huge. But
all right, let's try this. Main.
I will say at least my deck does get something usually with every pack, because if something is generic, I could run it as like a, well, that's another attribute that I could run. Or whatever, like when I pulled Faith Bird, you're not going to run Faith Bird, but I can because it's like, it's a wind monster and I don't have a lot of those. Okay. Mystic Dealer?
Yeah.
Dealer, pitch, Answerer to draw 1 card?
Yeah.
Faith Bird? Dark Sorcerer? Set 2 cards? 1,000 in?
Yeah.
Am I too greedy? Am I too greedy?
Take 400?
Yeah, I'm too greedy. Yeah. 1,500 into the...
Yeah, and I think I'll...
Nope. Okay, what are you popping?
The Dark Sork, so you don't control.
2 nearly identical normal monsters, or a 1,000 guy?
Hmm.
You should have hit the Faith Bird. It has 1100
I know,
defense.
right?
What if you have a block attack, but you only have 1,000 or less attack guys on in your hand?
Um.
Thing got him.
It's so true.
Something I'm noticing is that when they introduce a new type, they just reskin cards from spellcasters and dragons. A lot of the time. Like worm spellcasters and dragons all have discard. Oh, there we go. Goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Magical stream this one. I do. Okay. I'm like I do control a spellcaster, right? Okay. How do I want to do this? I mean, I guess my only option is normal summon Dark Sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
Dealer effect. Make sure that, yeah, this is spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
I'll discard a card to draw a card.
Yep.
Ooh. That's cool for later, I guess. I'll set a card. I'm not, I guess, I'll be greedy again and hope that it's fine. 1,000 into this.
Take 400.
Come on! Fine, attack. That's my last being greedy. I'm never being greedy again for the rest of this episode. Fast turn. I can't say I won't be greedy in the future, but...
Let's see. Or I guess... Fuck, I guess I'll set this. Sorry.
Sure thing. Let me think. 15, 3,000. I'll dealer discard this Doriado to draw one card. I kind of need to freeze shit in my hand. I'll go Wind Spirit's Blessing.
Okay.
Is it discard a spellcaster? It's one card from my hand. I'll discard Sparkheart's Girl to make Dark Sork a 2,500 until the end of the turn.
Yeah.
And then once it lets me put okay. I'll set a card and then 2,500.
Yep.
15. 1,000.
Okay, I need to draw something playable this turn.
Okay, let me make sure how many of each thing. Okay.
This is so stupid because this is such a waste, but...
Yeah.
I have to go... There's no other option. I have to go... Lock attack.
Okay.
On... It doesn't matter. Because you can just flip it back. Yeah.
Switch to attack mode. Battle phase?
I can't believe I lost to freaking twice in a fucking row, dude!
Oh!
I reduced my spell trap count so much. Like, it was like by a good few cards. I just couldn't fucking pull a single thing. Look at this. Heat Flash. Heat Flash. You know, Rear Misfire after my back row is already clogged. Counteroffensive Dragon Strike with no dragons. Mountain on board. Why is it not Dueling Book?
I don't know.
The dragon encounter that I needed you to normal summon a monster to do anything with, and you fucking didn't because you...
Because I have a full board. I can't... I wanted to normal
you could have tributed.
Well, I don't know. I didn't have any big guys.
And then this with no monsters in hand, or not enough things to do it with, and then the Miragius just fucking unable to come out because I could not draw a single low-level dragon to fucking save my life. I got the 2 pawn-sized. How did I get?
I had a...
Dude, okay, that one's not fit. Last time I built my deck bad. This time was actually just bricking, like twice.
Yeah. I had a Dark Liberation and a Curtain of Sparks.
I can't tell.
Curtain of Sparks wouldn't have done much against...
I can't tell if I got lucky the first few games despite like not having quote unquote enough monsters, or if I just got really unlucky this time, because like I have enough, I feel like. Dueling Bug. Okay, I'm gonna do a count here. How many fucking normal monsters do I have versus... Oh, sorry, how many monsters do I have versus you? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. How many monsters do you have? Wait, you're running 42 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 out of 42. That's like not a big difference.
Yeah.
What the hell?
For the record, my other legend was Jinzo. That's the one that I was like, oh, shit. I got a Jinzo in a trap hole, and I thought it was 1 spell, 1 trap, 1 monster at this point.
If you hang on, if you basically like take 2 cards away from both of us. Sorry, if you take 2 cards away from 2 of your monsters away from you and say you only run 40, like that's 23 to 22. Like that's the same thing. I must have just bricked. That's got to be the only explanation.
It's just luck, I guess, in this case.
I'm wondering if Rush Duel is like inherently sackier on account of the
drawing multiples.
Drawing multiple, yeah.
Yeah. So you're more likely to draw the one of that's gonna save you. I think that's what Yuga wants, is like...
That's the thing, is I don't have one-ofs. I just needed any normal summonable dragon. I just didn't find any of them.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. Look at this. All of the cards that entered my hand, which was, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, the first 15 cards, and 3 of them were monsters I could summon. One of them was a monster I could not summon.
And then because I didn't normal summon anything or special summon anything, you couldn't cheat out the Dragius.
Well, it was still way too late for it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, a Dragius, like, even decently late would have been, like, drain my guys for 515 or whatever, and then swing in for, like, 6,000 or whatever it is for, like, 50, whatever it is, 54. Yeah, and that would have been quite a fucking bit. And it probably would have taken me at least a decent bit to get rid of the Dragius, because you had a spell trap removal, so you probably would have popped the Dark Liberation, knowing you. And even if I drew like a block attack, you had Mountain, so nothing I have could get over it. Oh, Dark Liberation might be the only thing I can do to get rid of Dragius, outside of like 7-0 if I have enough attributes.
I mean, I'm just
when it's summoned,
I mean, I'm just telling you, it's you know, I'm at 2 losses, 1 more, and that's on my short list of things to ban. So. Man, I'm sure. Yeah, nothing for it. I guess that's just where the cards fell. God damn.
Yeah.
Unless, wait, no, is this my third loss? No, this is my third loss.
Is it?
I just realized,
I don't know.
Yeah, because the first time I crafted Blue Eyes, and the last time I crafted, Miragius.
I'll take out Stray Familiar.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take out Whispering Fairy or Doriado.
I should give this card a little bit of respect and actually remember what its name is. Dark Liberation. I keep just thinking of it as Mirror Force, because that's functionally what it is.
Yeah, it's just Mirror Force.
Is it? I mean, I could hit, like, Seven's Road, because I don't have it, but I don't think Seven's Road is that good. It's, like, it's good, but I don't think it's worth banning.
Yeah.
Because, like, you hit me with a Seven's Road, that's, like, you know, that's a decent hit, and then...
In addition,
and then
like,
I can, you know, his attack goes back down, and I can just be over him.
Yeah, after Seven's Road becomes big, you can kill it with a lot of things in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of big guys.
Hell, I can one tribute Fire Guardian and just crash if I really want to.
Yeah. I was originally not like I put Jinzo in here. It's in the side now because of the rules. But I originally was like, do I keep DM over Jinzo because of the level 7 spellcaster thing? And then I looked and I think I took most of those out. Like Seven's Road Witch is like I can special summon Dark Magician with that. If I tribute summon her and discard a card, I guess that's fine. And like everything else is not level 7 or higher spellcaster specific because I'm not running the road arts or whatever they're called, road magic.
Well, GG. You I mean, I think you played fine, so I can't really like say I got sacked. Yeah. It's more so just I bricked, which sucks. But yeah,
I don't think you could say sacked if it was just like I normal summoned 3 vanilla.
No.
I guess Mystic Deal is not up, but I mostly played with vanillas.
That said, I could really benefit from getting to cycle my hand, I think. And I have, like, sort of a couple means of doing that, and I've just never drawn into them, like Heavenly Protection. But the problem is, that's only if I brick on the high-level dragons, which, like, it actually doesn't really happen that often. It's mostly just bricking on too many spells and traps I can't play. Maybe I just need to go up to, like, 30 monsters. I don't know.
Because I'm running with... I thought I was on 26 monsters, but I guess I'm on 25. I usually try to go for mid-20s, but I don't have, like, a reason for it or anything. And I think I haven't really bricked in the... Like, there's been a time or two, I guess, where I really bricked, but... I don't know. Is it also, like... No, because the issue was not drawing monsters. It wasn't not drawing, like, small monsters.
Well, I mean, to be
like,
honest, this time I was barely drawing monsters in general.
Yeah.
But...
Because I'm only on, like, a few, like, maybe 6 tribute summons total. Maybe even less. Like, I'm on Seven's Road Witch, the 2 Seven's Road, Answerer. That might be it. Oof. No, I'm on the level 7 guy in Dragius. Okay, so it's 6. I think.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything else in your deck that I think I would probably be likely to ban other than... I mean, like, maybe Wind Spirits, but, like...
You know I have a Jinzo, if that matters.
No, because I'm considering crafting one myself.
Fair. You have time to think about the ban like I did.
I do, yeah. But it's probably going to be Doglib, I'll say.
Most likely.
Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time for... I believe it's another main set, right? It's,
I'm not sure.
Let me see. Yeah, Dynamic Eternal Live. And, when we get to that one, I guess it's fair that we tied here because something's going to change at that point, which is starting from that pack, the winner will get to pull packs of the whatever is the most recent battle pack of the time, because between this set and next is when they introduce the battle packs.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to that. See you.